Caring for bunnies in minus 30 degrees Celsius temperatures and the challenges that we face. Well guys, it's minus 30 this morning. This is our coldest temperatures yet for the 2021-2022 winter season. One of the questions that we get asked a lot about raising rabbits, especially in colder climates like we have here in Canada, is how we deal with waters and the freezing temperatures and what we do for that. So I thought today, being the coldest day of the year so far, that it would be the perfect opportunity to take you through some of our stuff that we do for our rabbits. To be honest, it's not a lot. As you can see, as I scan out and show you our herd of Champagne d'Argents here out in the garden, one of the things you will notice is all the hutches are facing the same way. Squabbling over water. In the fall, when we move our rabbits all together into the garden so that their manure falls on the garden, we do make sure that we face all their hutches south. This ensures they get a really, really nice morning sun, as you can see right now, and they also are protected from the most prevailing winds that we get. I mean, occasionally you get a south wind, but usually it's not a cold day if you have that. But as you can see, all these bunnies, now I haven't fed them yet, but all these bunnies are quite content sitting in the sunny spot in their hutches. But that is just kind of one little trick that we do to kind of help them through. These bunnies stay in these hutches year round. If they call for something kind of like that minus 40 temperatures or the wind chills are really, really terrible, we do have old horse blankets, things like that, that we can throw over these hutches if we need to. We also love these hutches for the fact that they are movable, which means we could carry them to the barn if need be. Now, saying that, they'd be just piled in the hallway and have to be moved out the next morning, but usually nighttime is when it's the worst, and so far we've not had to actually do that. The only time we've moved any of the hutches into the barn is when we bred in February, and come March we've got a late winter storm, so we do move the hutches in then if they're going to be having their kits. But otherwise, this is how they stay. Out here on the garden, doing what they do. We often make sure they've got a little bit of hay. Oh boy, you can see the little one back there. She's having a great time. Enjoying the sun. So as I said, we make sure that these bunnies' hutches are nicely cowled in on the three sides. Really the only spot that they're going to get a draft is from the south. We often make sure that they've got some type of hay in there, that just gives them extra stuff to nibble on and munch on when it is cold. And they still get their pellets as well. And today they're getting an extra special treat. Carrots. We do offer carrots quite often in the wintertime because it just gives them extra water. Water is a huge difficulty in the wintertime. When we have nice fluffy snow, we feed snow, no water. They'll go 3 days with snow, then I will offer water on a day, then 3 days with snow. And to be honest, we've been doing that for years, never had an issue. You do have to replenish the snow. It's not just a one time a day thing. I do replenish it again in the afternoon, so they get morning and afternoon snow. You'd be the same if you were doing water. Basically, in these temperatures, that water's frozen by the afternoon. So I have my little bucket here of water and my carrot. Sorry, we're going to open up this little girl's hutch, just so you can see. So there you see, she's worked quite well on her hay from yesterday. She's got a few pieces of evergreen. Hi, girl. How are you? This is what happens. Hi, sweetie. The water freezes just about instantly. And, well, not instantly, but they get about an hour to drink it. And then, you basically have to come back and give them more in the afternoon. That's just a fact of life in our Canadian temperatures. I have not mastered a method of keeping the water unfrozen outside. But that's just the way it goes. Kind of keeping rabbits outside in a homestead, you need to tend them at least twice a day. It's not like in the summer where you can just do them and it's done for the day. I have to come back for these guys a second time in the afternoon, making sure that they have what they need. One of the things that I often do is give them pellets and water or something in water in the morning, And then in the afternoon, I'm adding hay or pellets or something else in the afternoon with more water. That's how it works. But one thing I would definitely recommend, and you can see we've used it here, is these rubber dish pans. Yes, some of the rabbits chew them. There is no way to avoid that. But the nice thing about these is I drop it down on the ground and hit it with my foot. The ice pretty much pops right out. So, oh man, my hand is freezing. Basically, that's all you can do. Get something that you can knock that out. Oh, you're just waiting for your treats. You can smell it. I'm going to give her her carrot. Here you go, girl. Oh boy, the good stuff is there. So at this point, I basically just put a bit of water in. I don't give them very much. They drink when it's there because it's going to be frozen. Nice thing is with these, you can kind of top it up for a couple days and then just kick it out once you get sort of that halfway mark. But definitely rubber dishes are the only way we figured out to deal with this so that you can kick that ice out. So as you can see, this would be basically morning snack time. She's getting a carrot, some fresh water, and that's it. We leave her now, and when I come back this afternoon, we'll top up the hay and give some more water, and that's about it. Like I say, we would feed snow if we had light, fluffy snow, but that is not on the agenda today because there is none. As soon as it gets icy, they don't do well with it. It's got to be that light, fluffy new stuff. So basically, that is the process for us. It is labor intensive, I would say, in some ways, because you do have to tend these twice a day. We have 13 rabbits at this point in time, so it doesn't take that long, maybe about 15 minutes or so. Plus, you spend a little time bonding because winter's good for that. You're not in a rush to get to the next thing. But just thought I would share a little bit of our winter routine in this minus 30 Celsius weather. And show you just how we keep our bunnies going throughout the winter season. Now, one downfall is you occasionally get this situation. Tulip here is a chewer. She's chewed this dish to nothing. Now, in all fairness, this is a cheaper quality dish. They do not make the non-chew type very much anymore, at least not that we've found. The rubber on the ones now is just not the same quality or caliber. But yeah, she's gone through 2 of these dishes in the 2 years that she's been here. Every winter when we have to switch from the bottles, this is what happens with Tulip. Hi, girl. But she does love her carrots.